Make you get up. Day 45 was a really good one. I had, a couple of wicked trails, and then I got to Scott Shelter, and I also had Helen, my friend, come and join me and bring me all sorts of goodies, so that was amazing. Thank you again, Helen. I set off from Centennial Drive Shelter and was already messaging with Helen and organising where to meet and everything like that. So she was just going to meet me at Scott's Shelter. And I had a fairly substantial creek crossing to start the morning with. It's funny, as soon as I got there, I saw a guy with a bike across the creek, so we're sort of talking to each other from either side of the creek for a bit. He decided just to take his shoes and socks off and cross where the trail was. I chose to go up a little bit, and it just looked like a reedy section, so I thought if I could walk across on them, it might not be so deep, and it was narrower as well. It was still I stomped in, and it was still fairly deep. It still went sort of up above my knees, but got across, and then so we both crossed, and then we were chatting for a bit on the opposite sides of the creek. He's drying his feet and putting his shoes and socks back on, and I did think to myself, I should probably do that. That's probably a good idea. But as I left there and started walking, continuing on the trail, it was just through slosh ground anyway. So there was so much water lying around. I was just stomping through water, grassy ground anyway, mud. So wouldn't have made a difference. There's just no point in worrying about wet feet all the time. It's gonna happen. I was in the forest reserve. I think it was Mount Crawford Forest Reserve for a while. The Mount Crawford one's actually quite big, I reckon. It was hilly, of course, zigzagging through up and down hills. And then I actually got directed onto this actual little trail, and it must have still been through the forest reserve, but it was a cool little bush, one wide type trail. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that. That's definitely my kind of walking. And then I came to this reroute marker right by Chalk's campground. So I'm not sure where the original trail went, or whether it went through the campground or not, but I got sent to the right, so followed that. And I'm so glad that as I kept walking through, the ground was still kind of sloshy and muddy, but there was this pretty long section that had a boardwalk built over it. So that was amazing. Such good, easy walking, just walking over top of all the swamp. It was awesome. So good. I'm so glad that whoever built that. Much appreciated. That went on for a little while, and eventually got put back into the forest reserve. or if I hadn't left it then more into the trees again. And yeah, back into the climbs and zigzagging through there. And then I got onto this, like another cool trail, like a proper trail, one wide bush trail, and it had trail markers along the way. And I noticed it said it was in the Warren Conservation Park, and it was the Warren Tower hike, Warren Tower Trail, something like that. I thought this is actually a really cool trail. I wouldn't mind doing again one day. Yeah, when I made my way out, like came to some signs, because it came all the way to like a trailhead and a little mini car park area by a dirt road. Had the signs like Warren Conservation Park and the trail, so I took a photo, so I've got it for future reference. But yeah, that was a cool little trail through there. Nice area, yeah. After that, it was just dirt roads for a while. Yeah, up and down, fair bit of climbing along dirt roads. And I came to another forest reserve gate. I looked on Far Out and the shelter was only like 400 meters away. So I thought, I messaged Helen and said, if you can get to like this gate, and gave her the number or whatever, and park here, then, you know, we're heaps close to the shelter. While I was waiting, I walked down and yeah, had a bit of a suss of the shelter. Okay, you can shut the doors. That's cool. And after that, I walked back to the gate and met Helen. And yeah, once we got back into the shelter, she got out all my gifts, my sandwich, which was actually like really good, and yeah, can of Jim Beam each for us. Yeah, Helen's my security for tonight.
Security guard. I have unlicensed security guard.
Yeah. And look what she brought me. Oh my god. That's amazing. Thank you. Oh. Anyway, I kept this in my bag for a reason. Fresh produce. Yum. So yeah, it was just a really good day. A good day of walking, cool trails. Yeah, a couple of really cool trails, and lots of awesome trail magic at the end of the day, thanks to Helen. So yeah, it was amazing. Day 45 was, yeah, a very good one. So that's all for today. I'll catch you tomorrow. See you then. Bye.